Hey y'all, how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, it is that time of the month again where we ask the spirit realm, what the hell is going on? What can we expect? What's coming down the pipeline for us? What do we need to know? And we channel a message here for everybody to receive, and so we're gonna dive straight on into that. I like to tell everybody I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive, and in these videos we usually take a look at the tea with the tarot, but on these today we put down the cards, channel a message here, and get some insights straight from the horse's mouth, as one would say. So here we go. Let me go ahead and pull this up on my end here and read this to you. As always, this is something that I get into my channeling mode after I've done all of my invocations and protections and everything like that, and I channel a message from whichever highest light being would like to come forward and help me deliver that. I write it down so that I can read that to y'all later, and then I copy and paste the message into a pinned comment. So for anybody that likes to read along, or if there's anybody that needs to see things because they're hard of hearing or anything like that, that will be in a pinned comment as usual. So let's go ahead and get right on into this. So, dear ones, we are happy to be with you again today to share yet another message about your world, your future, and your lives. We want to reiterate that we understand that these are difficult times and that fear and control are running rampant across your world. We are sorry for your angst, your worry, your sadness. It is, however, helping you to expand as your soul learns more about itself and continues to grow. This will serve you well in the future, and so, my dear ones, it is a gift. It truly is, as your cliche states, a blessing in disguise. We have been asked to be specific about some of what is to come, and today we are able to oblige this request. We want to share that there will be continued warring on your planet, both in small scale and in large. This will persist in some form or another for many years to come. You will also, dear ones, go through many changing systems in the coming years. You will face truths about who has the power and who does not. And these truths will begin to spread like an infection, creating even more distaste for what is, and thus necessitating changes for what is to become. This will take on many forms. You will see those in power fall from grace. You will see those without power take it on. You will see financial systems ebb and flow in ways that will provoke cries for reform and sustainability. The old ways will need to step aside for the new. This cannot happen overnight. We hear of many rumors, many curiosities of such, but it will not come to pass in this way. Though some changes will shift more suddenly than others, there will not be an event that comes to pass that functions like a light switch. This is not a change that you can merely turn on or turn off. Instead, think of it as more gradual. Think of it as the face of a watch. There may be some pieces that move as quickly as the second hand, others that move a bit slower like the minute hand. But overall, time can only change as fast as the hour hand will move. This is how you will see these changes reflected across your world. please continue to be patient. Please continue to have faith. And please continue to send your purest of intentions and most genuine of prayers. You are assisting in this transition, whether you give yourself credit for it or not. We love you so very much. Choir of Angels. Alrighty, y'all. That was a lot in a little. A lot in a little. And before I just start mentally processing some of that, just as a heads up, there's always a second message for Perk Squad members. So if you are a member of the Perk Squad, you got a Penelope by your name over there. Of course, you have access to a second message on the Perk Squad. You'll see that up here. And for those of y'all who are wanting to be a part of the Perk Squad, there's lots of extra perks. There's extended videos like this one. There's posts that only y'all can see, like weekly forecasts. And then you get lots of other fun stuff, all the emojis, all the Penelopes, and Vigio shout-outs. So shout out to you, Christy. Thank you for being a member of the Perk Squad. We are happy to have you. Big hugs to you. Shout out to you, Christy. So love to have video shout-outs in these as well. So anywho, that's on your end over there. Hopefully y'all cannot hear the puppies going absolutely berserk in the background because they heard a cat or something outside. Damnatious. But yeah, with this one, let me pull it up again so I can see it. Some of the things that stuck out to me, I could tell that they were, trying to give some specifics because I was asking, because I know a lot of y'all have asked. They don't always go into specifics. They don't always, the Choir of Angels at least seem to kind of be above that, maybe. I don't know how to explain that. But they did give some stuff here. So about the truths, about power, about financial stuff. And I liked how they explained it with the watch. I mean, I know like a lot of us wear these, watches that are digital and things like that. We don't have a lot of analog watches nowadays with an hour hand and a minute hand and a second hand, but hopefully everyone watching this video is old enough to know what all that shit is. And so it made sense that they were saying some pieces will move quicker, some a little bit slower, but overall, the overall transitions can only move as fast as that most gradual hand on the face of a clock. And so it's kind of like, yeah, the pieces and parts might go quicker. You might see some details change quickly, but in terms of the overall shifts, that's going to take time. It's going to be a process, or my Canadians, a process. Isn't it y'all that said process? I swear I've been in some sessions and y'all said process or something like that. I swear I'm not making that shit up, but y'all can tell me if I'm wrong. I love y'all. But yeah, so interesting way of looking at it, and it kind of helps things make sense, because sometimes we feel like things are going so fast and yet so slow. Like, I feel like I've talked with a lot of y'all in the comments about change and changes that we see happening, and sometimes we're like, there's so much going on right now that it's chaos, it's a dumpster fire. Put the dumpster fire emoji, all of y'all in the Perk Squad. And that, it's just way too much to deal with. But then on the other hand, when we're talking about like, this needs to change, this has been needing to change, this has been something that's been going on for a long time, why isn't it fixed by now? Why isn't it changed by now? And so it's like, it's so weird how on one hand, all this shit is so chaotic and happening so fast. And on the other hand, this shit over here is dragging ass. Like, what is that about? And this kind of frames it in a way that makes sense to me. So I really appreciated that they kind of put a visual, I guess, to that weird paradoxical stuff that goes on in my head when I'm trying to think about, are changes happening fast or are they actually happening really slow? Because it feels like both at the same time, which shouldn't make sense, and yet it's happening. You know what I mean? And so that's something that was interesting to me. And there's a lot of things in here that was interesting to me. So yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to process here. As always, I end up kind of listening to the message a couple of times just to feel like I can soak in something different each time. But what do y'all think? What parts stood out the most to y'all? Let me know. Damn, I just caught a glimpse of myself in this feed, and I look like really mullet-y today. This is not good. Hold on. Can't be coming on here with a fucking mullet, man. Okay, hold on. Let me do a little floofy floof, because for some reason that looked like I looked like a 1985 cross-country trucker for a minute there, like when I looked up, which means I'd filmed the entire video just now as a 1985 trucker. You know, just go ahead and give me the, you know, big bill cap and make me be like, burr, burr, in my truck and get on a CB radio. I don't know what my handle is. 85 trucker to to Shit Willie 02. 85 trucker to Shit Willie 02. Come in. Over. I need to stop. Anywho, what'd you think about the message? Ignore the hair and the fact that I'm filming this at night, so I've already had a long day, so I get a little bit silly and delirious as the day goes on. Anybody else? I can't be alone in that. But anywho, let me go ahead and film this second video over here for Perk Squad members to get the second message up to y'all. I'm going to marinate on this message a little bit more and kind of see what other things seem to click, because I feel like inherent in this message are some good components to some future readings we might want to do. Like when they were mentioning financial stuff and things like that, I'm like, there's probably some future readings that we can do, have their own videos and do some cards to get some more answers and stuff on that from the spirit guides. So I don't know, my wheels are turning a little bit here. So anywho, gonna go on, film that other one for the Perk Squad, and gonna put some sort of B-roll here, some sort of puppy shenanigans or other bullshit, to continue to end on light notes. I like doing that. And don't be a stranger. Come back and see me, and I will talk at you later. Bye, love you, minute. Bye, love you, minute. Bye, y'all. We're trying to get him to pee, but he's a disaster because he keeps scraping his cone on everything. See how he keeps getting snagged on the ground? Is he peeing? Yeah, good. Good. This is his first pee since we just got home from his surgery.
Because he doesn't stop that long.
Yeah, he's peeing a lot because this is the first pee since his surgery. He just keeps getting tripped up on his cone because he wants to sniff the ground. See, God, having accidents. He wants to sniff the ground, but he can't with his cone. But he has to have the cone on because he keeps trying to do that. He keeps trying to turn around and lick his wound from... No. You just got neutered and you're not allowed to lick it. You're going to tear yourself up. You need to go to sleep and take a nap. You get your puppy ibuprofen tonight with supper, she said. No. You can't lick it. He keeps getting his head stuck on the floor and stuff. I'm sorry, BB, you can't. No. We just need to take a nap. Hey, we can't lick. That's why they gave you a cone.
Let's go to the kitchen.
Let's take a nap. Let's take a nap.
I'll get you a squishmallow.
Yeah, let's take a nap. Bless.